my guys? It's time to make your girl respect you. Hear me out. I don't want to be with a guy that I don't respect. A woman doesn't want to be with a man that'll let anything fly. And because so many men are letting things fly nowadays, that's why women are dancing on tables at nightclubs at 35 rather than raising a family. Here's the tricky part. You can't just tell a woman to respect you. If a man looked me in the eye and said, "You better respect me," I would laugh in his face. That's demanding respect, aka child's play. You shouldn't have to ask a girl for respect. It's the equivalent of asking a girl to kiss you. At some point, it has to be implied. Commanding respect is a trait that's instilled in all high-value men. In order to command respect, you have to have the ability to stay true to your word. If a woman knows that a man will take her back if she cheats, honestly, she'll probably cheat. But if she knows he's prepared to walk away at any minute, she knows that she better choose carefully. If this man has provided her with a life of value, is confident in the value that he brings, and knows that it would be appreciated elsewhere, he has no reason to stay in a place where it's not reciprocated. I'll leave you with this before I sign off. These ain't loyal. So it's your job to command the loyalty. What's up, my guys? It's time to win the breakup. No, I'm not telling you to play games or use some manipulative tactic. Instead, let's walk away from this breakup with your dignity still intact. Here are 4 ways to do that. Number 1, no back and forths. Stop with the second, third, and fourth chances. If she knows you're weak, she's going to use that to her advantage, and you're going to end up looking like a hamster running nowhere on an endless wheel. And this brings me to my second point, which is stay true to your word. Accept that it's over. A woman knows that when a relationship ends with a man that has always stayed true to his word, he is not going to be texting for forgiveness anytime soon. The second you go back on your word is the second that women will begin to lose respect for you. Number 3, don't find temporary relief in physical connections. You're trying to fill the void of expected affection. It's immoral for you to take your broken spirit and infect someone else with it. And lastly, have respect for the relationship. Have you ever seen a well-respected man bashing his ex to the public? No. Even if she was the reincarnation of Satan, there's no need to share that information. You have better ways to spend your time.
Making your home modern and beautiful is easier than you think with 50/50 RGB SMD strip lights. Bright, uniform, ambient lighting for anywhere in your room. Use exactly the length you need thanks to the cuttable design. Waterproof properties and the use of double copper make them durable and long-lasting in all conditions. Change the colors, effects, and brightness of the lights thanks to the wireless remote or the app on your phone. Change the look of your home. Order now.
What's up, my guys? Today we're going to actually live react to a video that I just received. So let's get into it.
TikTok Live is a super chaotic but awesome community. There's people from all around the world. There's a million different niches and things you can do. You can battle people. You can just invite guests in and hear from your viewers one-on-one. It's just a great place to connect with people. All of my best friends are actually from TikTok Live. People I've met in California, people from the East Coast, to my friends every day, and somehow it's all connected back to TikTok Live.
All right, so let me give you a little bit of behind the scenes tea on this event. So how did I even end up there? Long story short, one night I was live on TikTok and I received an email from TikTok directly saying they liked my content and wanted me to be in their live creator program, which actually says a lot about TikTok themselves because I don't have millions of followers. Anyway, if you guys have been watching me a long time, you probably remember me working a full-time job, going to graduate school, and then coming on TikTok really late at night doing lives, giving dating advice. Anyway, when I got that email, the game really changed for me. I felt validated that somebody noticed my work, and I finally felt stable in pursuing social media full-time. And now I'm invited to events like this where I can meet other creators and expand my live network. It is 100% true when I say I've met most of my friends through TikTok Live. And because I was forcing myself to socialize, even if it was through a screen, I was able to overcome things like social anxiety. So here's my message to you. If you are interested in social media, it's important to build a platform where your viewers feel connected to you. And the best way to do that, no matter the size of your audience, is to go live. I was in my bedroom a year ago, not knowing what in the world I wanted to do with my life. And now I'm in New York City at TikTok headquarters. When you discover a passion, pursue it with your entire being, and you never know where it may take you. Also be sure to check out @TikTokLive_US for amazing tips on going live. What's up, my guys? You know, girls are just People, right? So why the fuck do you forget how to talk when you meet them? Stop overcomplicating things. Here are 4 easy conversation starters, and the last one might surprise you. Hi, I'm not interrupting anything, am I? Odds are they were talking about something before you came over. They either tell you or you ask again. What are you guys chatting about? Just pry for anything. If they don't give you anything, they're either not interested or not worth your time, so move along. Number 2, approach in a group. Carrying a conversation alone can be tough if you don't do it often. A simple hello and some introductions to more people than just yourself can not only take some pressure off you, but also naturally bring in more potential topics of conversation. Use your surroundings. Bars and clubs aren't the only places to meet women. Coffee shop? Ask her what she typically orders or if this is her favorite shop. Gym? Ask her how many sets she has left and chat her up when she unracks the weights. Dog park? What girl doesn't want to talk about her dog? Stop thinking Fridays and Saturdays are the only nights where you can find love. Again, no girl will say this, but I will. A little cockiness can go a long way. A guy once approached me and asked, "Are you always this happy when you meet someone?" I was so thrown off, but then he said, "You're making me feel really special right now," with a smile on his face. It wasn't creepy, it wasn't rude, but it just came across as very confident. Lo and behold, he wound up getting my number. You don't want cockiness to be your calling card, but hey, I'd be lying to you if I said it wouldn't serve you well from time to time. What's up, my guys? As a woman, there is nothing sexier than a man who sets boundaries. Have you ever wondered why she always ends up talking to other guys? Why you give it your all and are left with nothing? Why you're just never good enough? Well, here's why. You're too scared to set boundaries. Boundaries are the root of all self-respect. They're built on honest communication and vulnerability. Without that, you're just her toy. How do you set that boundary? You set them at the first sign of an issue. From the start of a relationship. Is there a guy friend of hers that you don't trust? Bring it up now and resolve it before it escalates into a huge problem. Letting issues build up and putting them on the back burner will only lead you to eventually ask for a drastic change. And approaching her with a big ask will not result in a positive exchange. Only extreme defensiveness on her end. Boundaries aren't a set of highly specific rules. They're just a set of expectations. And when established early will help you build a very healthy relationship. And get this, you'll actually be more desirable to women if you learn how to set boundaries. A woman that is both aware of and respecting of your boundaries wouldn't think twice about entertaining a conversation with another man. A woman that knows she can get away with it and knows that there will be no repercussions will continue to seek validation wherever she can find it. Follow for more no BS dating advice. What's up, my guys? I have a controversial question for you today. Should you be able to tell your girl what to wear? Here's my take. Yes and no. Listen before you jump down my throat. You shouldn't expect a girl that's used to going to the club every Friday in club wear to make a life adjustment at the second you start to date. Respect builds over time, and you can't expect a lifestyle shift when you haven't made one yourself. But you should expect your girlfriend to respect you in the way that she carries herself publicly. Now, I know this sounds like some cult-like shit at the surface, so stay with me. A woman who's secure in her relationship and has respect for her partner should not be dressing for the eyes of other men. There's a time and place for that, your single life. And let me beat the women to it. I don't buy the "but I'm dressing for myself" garbage. Walking around and feeling the gaze of men as I walk past doesn't necessarily feel empowering to me. I'll end it with this. You shouldn't ever have to tell your girl what to wear. You should just feel respected in the way that she carries herself. If you don't, and this topic is a constant battle, I don't think this relationship is the one for you. You can command respect without being controlling. What's up, my guys? We're switching it up today and calling out the red flags in women. Here are the 3 types of women to not date. Number 1, the one at war with all of her exes. The angry cat lady type. We all have shitty exes, right? That's normal. But I'm sure you've never heard of somebody finding their soulmate directly after ending things with their on and off again toxic situationship. You're a rebound at best. If her exes are still taking up that much space in her head, she's never going to be able to create enough room for you. Plus, you'll never be able to provide her with that same adrenaline rush that her roller coaster previous relationships gave her. Number 2, the independent woman. Controversial, yes, but hear me out. Independence is fine, but I think some independent women seek independence out of spite of men, that is. If their goal of independence is to completely beat out the men in the race, that's where they become a toxic partner. Men and women are supposed to complement each other. If a woman can't accept that a man should be better at her than some things, this is bound to fail. Number 3, the insecure woman. I get it. We've all been insecure at some point in our lives, but this woman is dangerous. She's at a weak point in her life, and I feel for her. But unfortunately, she's going to accept validation wherever she can find it. This will probably lead her to some poor decision making making, and some deep emotional ties to men that aren't you. She's bound to find security in herself someday, but by the time she does, she'll realize you weren't her soulmate, you were only her crutch.